Hello YouTube, this is DJ's Old Gauge Trains. Today I want to show you this passenger station. This is not a new paint scheme by MTH. This is the same old gray and brown passenger station that I've had for about 15 years now. I've given it a new lease on life. I've repainted it, I've weathered it, I got all the lights working in it, and I'm very happy with how it came out. So before I get into all the details, I just want to tell you a story that goes with this passenger station. I live on the Gulf Coast in Mississippi. I live right on the Louisiana border, and I commute to New Orleans for work every day. So when I first moved into this area, I was greeted by a very large storm named Hurricane Katrina. And Hurricane Katrina wiped out the apartment complex I was living in at the time. Of course, I evacuated, but I had to leave several things behind, and of course, this MTH passenger station was one of those things. But when I was finally able to get back into the neighborhood I lived in about 2 weeks after the storm, when I was salvaging things through the wreckage of the apartment, this passenger station was there. It was completely intact. Of course, the box was gone, but the station was there. And I just pulled it out and I stuck it in a box and stuck it in the car. And down the line, when I finally started running trains again, I hooked it up to see how it would work. And amazingly enough, 3 out of the 4 platform lights here still worked. I couldn't believe it. And I just used it in the condition it was in. And it was awesome. I just couldn't believe that I found this station, and I'm still using it after it had gone through a major storm like that. And so I've decided to give it a new lease on life. I took it apart completely. I cleaned up the soldering joints. I contacted Minge over at MTH Electric Trains. She was very helpful in helping me get the lights for this. And I installed all new lights, and it looks great. So what I'm going to do now is just zoom in a little bit. I'm going to try not to shake the cell phone camera too much. And we'll just start right at the top. So there's the chimney. There is a spider. And you can see the roof shingles. I tried to go for rain-water effect. Chimneys create soot, so I figured it would be cool if I just did some downstroking with the brush and give it a rain runoff effect. And I think it came out really, really well. If we come down here, you can see the brick. There's mortar in the brick. That's done just with some household spackle. If you watch the videos Toy Trains on Tracks, some of the inspiration for doing this train station came from that video series. And as you can see, the windows are all weathered. And if we come around the other side, I have a flashlight here to help me with the lighting. You can see the trim work. Got some light green, antique green, I like to call it. And a darker green roof. And here you go. Some more detail of the doors and the brickwork. And I'll show you the platforms quickly. I've done my own wooden platforms. I've got benches coming for all these empty spots, and I'm going to put people sitting in the benches. I've already got the figures, just waiting on the benches. But as you can see, I've carved out the wood planks, and I've repainted and weathered these platforms. If you remember my older videos, the platforms were not level with each other. I've leveled them off now, and they look a whole lot better. And as you can see there, they're pretty much level. So what I'm going to do for right now is stop this video, and I will do another video of some trains running through this station. But I just wanted to show you this quickly. I wanted to share the story with you. I think it's an interesting story, and I'm really happy with how this station came out. So this is DJ's Old Gauge Trains. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.